Om Shanti, 31st December 1990, Avyakt Mahavakya. Tapasya is the greatest celebration of all. Tapasya means to experience pleasure with the Father. So, number one, do you experience yourselves to be unshakable? And immovable? Do we experience unshakable and immovable souls? On one side is upheaval, and on the other side are you Brahmin souls who are constantly unshakable? Because Baba always wants that we Brahman should be unshakable and immovable. The more upheaval there is there, the more your experience of the unshakable and immovable internal stage increases. Now, in Avyakti we heard Achal, Adol, Sthir, that Baba wants. No matter what happens, the easiest method of all is nothing new. Baba's very beautiful word is nothing new. Whatever is happening, it is happening for the best, nothing new. Nothing is new. Do you ever feel surprised what is happening or what will happen? Dada is asking, what is happening or what will happen? There is surprise when it is something new. If you have not thought about something, you have not heard about it. You have not understood it, and it happens suddenly. You feel surprised. So let there not be any exclamation, but a full stop. What people like, exclamation or full stop? Because exclamation is little odd, but full stop is just a dot. The world is one of the confusion, munj, right? Whereas you are those who stay in the pleasure, moj. In trivial things, the world will think, what can we do? How can we do this? And so that WH words. But we are just, Baba said, drama is accurate, nothing new. So we put the dot. Whereas you are always in pleasure and your confusion has ended. Brahmins means pleasure and warriors means confusion. So we have to decide whether I am a Brahmin or I am a warrior. Sometimes there is pleasure and sometimes there is confusion. All of you say that your name is Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris. Whether you are staying in the center, whether you are in the family, both are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. You are not warrior. Kumars and Kumaris are you. You always maintain the happiness of your fortune. you constantly and automatically have the one song playing in your heart, Wah Baba and Wah My Fortune. Morning to night, just this is a very beautiful song, Wah Baba and Wah My Fortune. This song plays automatically. So we are very glad to meeting Baba, and in this Sangam Yug, we are very happy that I am the child of Almighty and this is my fortune. You don't need to play it. It plays eternally. So there is no efforts. It plays automatically, eternally. All cries of distress have ended, and you now say, Wah, Wah. There is a majority of those who cry out in distress, but very few who say, Wah, Wah. So, what will you remember in the new year? What we will remember in the new year? So, Wah, Wah. Whatever you see in front of you, whatever you hear, whatever you say, everything is Wah, Wah, not hi, hi. Cry of distress, not oh, what has happened now? But instead of war, whatever happened was very good. Even if someone does something bad, because there are three words. One is exclamation, and another one is question. Third one is full stop. So if we are in full stop mode, then Wah Wah will come. And in the both way, exclamation and question mark. So sometimes we think why it happens. But when we are in Wah Wah mood, then everything is very good and the world is very beautiful. Baba is very beautiful. The Brahmin Parivar is very beautiful. So we are not in distress. Transform the bad into good with your power. This is transformation. Is it not? In your Brahmin life, there cannot be anything bad. Baba just assure us that when you are become a Brahmin, after that everything should be Wah Wah. Nothing is bad. Even if someone insults you, it is the greatness of the person insulting you that he taught you the lesson to tolerate. If someone hurts or insult, then only we can boost our power of tolerance. It is his greatness that he became your master. At least you came to know how much tolerance power you have. So is that bad or good? Because he boosts your energy. There cannot be anything bad in the vision of Brahmins. In the vision of Brahmins, nothing is bad. Why? Because we have a third eye. So we are in the soul consciousness. So everything is good. Nothing bad can hurt through the ears of Brahmins. This is why Brahmin life is a life of pleasure. If at one moment it is something bad and the next minute it is something good, then there cannot be pleasure. You constantly have pleasure and nothing but pleasure throughout the whole cycle. The Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris are elevated. So we just remember that we are elevated soul. Hmm. So Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris are elevated. In the deity, souls are nothing compared to the Brahmins. Always maintain this intoxication. Always remain happy and always keep others happy too. If you are not happy, then you cannot spread the happiness. If you are happy, then it is natural, it is obvious that you just spread the happiness to all. Remain happy and keep others happy. Do not say, well, I'm happy anyway. No, let it also be. I also keep everyone else happy. I remain happy anyway is being selfish. What is the service of Brahmins? You give knowledge for happiness because we want to spread happiness to others, or we want to give knowledge of happiness. Then you should be very, very happy. Second, no matter how many elevated souls are remembered in the world, you are so much more elevated than them. The Father now belongs to you. So you have become so elevated because we are in the combined stage, Bapdada and I, right? Bapdada is so elevated. So I am also elevated. You have become the most elevated. Always keep in your awareness that the highest on high Father has made you. So highest on high, Father has made you into the most elevated souls of all. Your vision has become so elevated. Your attitude has become so elevated. So we have to check. Our attitude has become so elevated, or we are trying. We are making efforts. Everything has changed. Now, if you look at anyone, you look at them with soul consciousness vision, and your attitude has become benevolent towards everyone. Brahmin life means your vision and attitude have become elevated towards every soul. If I am a Brahmin, then my vision should be very, very elevated for others also. Third, do you experience yourself to be stars of success? Safalta ka sitara. So star of success. Where there are all powers, success is your birthright. Bapdada gave the Soman, right? Blessings that I am a successful star. Success is my birthright. No matter what task you carry out, whether it is for the livelihood of the body or for godly service. Before carrying out that task, have this faith. It is a good thing to have faith, but become a soul who has practical experience and maintain your faith and intoxication. All powers are the easy method for success in this Brahmin life. So, when I'm Brahmin, I just receive the powers, all powers from the Almighty. So, how I will become success, I learned that. And now I realize I'm a successful star and I'm giving success to everyone. You are the masters of all the powers, like tolerance, accommodate, and power to judge, power to discrimination, power to face, power to cooperate, power to withdraw, and power to pack up. All the 8 powers. We realize all powers are the easy method for success in this Brahman life. You are the masters of all the powers. Therefore, whatever power you order at any time, because it is within, it becomes present in front of you. Some servers become ready for service whenever you order them. In the same way, all the powers should be under your orders. I am not in the order of powers, but all the powers are in my order. They follow my orders. When you get off the seat of this awareness, even slightly, the powers will not obey your orders. Servants to some are obedient, whereas others make a little disturbance. So, how are all the powers behaving in front of you? Are they obedient? All the powers are with me. They follow my order. So, are they obedient or do they come a little later? If a obedient servant, then quick response. Not delay. There is no delay. So, Bhagdada asking, are they obedient or do they come a little later? Just as your physical organs work under your orders, whenever you tell them something, in the same way, this subtle power should also be functioning under your orders. Check throughout the day where all these powers under my orders. I have to ask myself, all the powers are in my order. I have to check. If it is, then I'm a successful star. So I'm the master of all powers. Because only when these powers remain under your orders from now onwards will you be able to achieve success at the end. This practice over a long period of time is needed for this. So, in this new year, have the special practice of making everything work under your orders because you want to attain the kingdom of the world. Do you not? Before becoming a world sovereign, become a self-sovereign. Faith and intoxication are giving every child the experience of the flying stage. You double furners are lucky because you have come at the time of the flying stage. You did not have to labor to climb up. The tilak of victory is constantly shining on your forehead. This tilak of victory will enable others to receive happiness, and so when they see the sparkle of happiness on your face, they see the sparkle of happiness on your face. So, they themselves will become happy. They will realize they will realize that you have had some attainment. As you as you progress further, you're faced with the attraction of happiness will bring souls closer. No one will have time to listen to anything. And so your face will serve those souls in a second. All of you too, seeing the love and happiness, became Brahmins. Did you not? So you have to do this type of service in this year of Tapasya. 4 point. Are you cooperative souls who always remain stable in the stage of belonging to the one Father and none other? It is easy to remember one, whereas it is difficult to remember many. Because all the relations are in one, right? So one many relation. I am one and God has all the relationship He can maintain. So one many relation. So it is very easy. You can remember one. There is so much happiness in letting go of the expansion of many and staying in the experience of belonging to the form, the essence, the one Father. Happiness is your birthright. So you don't want to make any efforts. It is the Father's treasure. And so the Father's treasures are the children's birthright. When a treasure belongs to you, you have the pride that it is yours. So, whom have you received it from? From the imperishable Father. So, whatever the imperishable Father gifts would be imperishable. The intoxication of the imperishable treasures is imperishable. No one can take this intoxication. No one can take this intoxication away from you, and it is not an intoxication that would cause damage. It is the intoxication that brings you attainment. The other intoxication is such that it makes you lose your attainments. So, what do you always remember? One Father and none other. If there is any second or third person, there would be conflict. Whereas, where there is the one Father, you will have a constant stage. It feels very good to remain merged in the love of one, because the original form of the soul is of remaining constant. Greetings for the auspicious beginning of the new year at the time of farewell. Congratulations for every moment of special, new zeal and new enthusiasm to all the lovely and lucky children from everywhere. You yourselves are diamonds, and your life is also a diamond. And so let it always be a diamond. Morning, diamond evening, diamond morning, diamond evening, diamond night. With this method, you will very quickly establish your own kingdom and then rule there. So, Rajyadikari. So, Vishwarajyadikari. So now bring it about quickly and then rule there. You can see your own kingdom in front of you. Can you not? Yes. So now become angels and so deities. To all the children, everywhere especially, accept multi-million fold love and remembrance. Every time Bab-Dada gave multi-million fold love and remembrance. And those are here and those are in the abroad as well. Those from abroad and this land have very good zeal and enthusiasm for tapasya, and where there is tapasya, there is automatically service. Congratulations for constant success. Each one of you has to show such newness that the whole world looks to you. Become a lighthouse of newness. Acha, let each one of you accept for yourself love, remembrance. So, we just remember Baba, that how fortunate am I in this Sangam Yug. Baba, meet us and give guidance, and all the powers and virtues are with me, because Bhagdada is taking care of me. So whether you are staying in the center, whether you are staying in the family, both are very lucky. So Bhagdada is giving us sustenance, in Avyakt Murli especially. So we feel that Om Shanti. Is there any question? Rakhi Ben?
Even in the Murli, Baba's mentioned that if somebody insults you, um, it is an opportunity for you to build in your power of tolerance. Yeah. Now, if we look at, there's a complete paradox in the Lokic world. If somebody keeps insulting you, and I will not say you retaliate, but if you don't speak for yourself, then you've taken for granted. इनके साथ तो चलता है कुछ भी चलता है.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
how do you distinguish between where to use this power of tolerance when somebody is just taking you for a ride and
Sometimes you should be very, very silent and
Mhm.
you see, if you, for example, you are junior and that person is senior, then sometimes it is very difficult to tackle the situation. But when you keep your silence and remembering Baba, then it can help, because silence has that power and you give vibrations to that soul, because there is no choice. If you fight or if you say something, because already that person is decided to insult you, so it's very difficult. But when you are keep silence and maintain some distance, then that person cannot be overpower you. And after silence you can get the result, because many times it happens, because who is insult you? Oh, the elderly person, or those are thinking that they know better and you are less. So egoistic person can insult you. So Baba says always that if you are in the Soman, if you are maintain your silence and you are powerful, then you can tolerate and you don't tell anything. There is no conversation or there is no arguments. Then that person can understand that that person has means you have more power, then he also will be silent. So it is many cases it happens.
basically what I get is whatever self-respect points are going on right now, just be stable, calm,
Yes.
no
Yeah.
reaction,
No reaction.
not just from the external space, but also when your sthiti, your
Yeah.
mental space, your inner space also be stable.
Mm.
And get enough
Because
Ninda,
see,
Ninda, Shruti, same. Would you practice that?
yeah, see, that person, when somebody is saying something or insulting you, because already he is disturbed. That's why he is insulting you. Because he has, I think, maybe he has more things in his mind or her mind. So that also works. And he thinks that I know everything, I'm right? I'm good, that person is less. So in that period of time, he insults you. But when he or she, but when you decided that peace is my birthright, I am a very peaceful, powerful, tolerant person, and you keep your silence, then that person hurts. Sometimes it happens. you say something. Why you are not saying? I'm insulting you. You are dumb or what? Some people are saying like that also.
Yes,
So
they do say that. In fact, they trigger you to कि तुम कुछ तो बोलो,
yes,
you know.
yes, yes. हाँ. गूंगा है क्या या गूंगी है क्या समझ में
Yeah,
नहीं आता है. So like that
yeah.
only. But it is not always it is possible. But sometimes you can say. But when you say calmly and when you say very peacefully, that person understand. Sometimes that person trigger you, but you are keeping your silence very silently, very peacefully, very lovefully. And sometimes actually I think that some people has lack of love, right? Eternal love is not there. Absence of love will affects them, because there is no self love and there is no God's love. So absence of love is making him or her disturbed. So inside he is very disturbed. That's why he insults you. Otherwise, he can say, no, this is wrong and this is right. You have to do this. It is good. Because if that person is a very experienced person, then it is very easy. If you know more, then you can explain to others very nicely, why you insult. Insulting means he or she has no power. So when you have power and understanding, you know more, then you explain very beautifully, like the teachers, right? If a student asks anything, teacher never be get affected or say no, no. Teacher cannot insults you. But when they say he is the boss or she is the boss, and you are the worker, or if there is a any differences, for example, age, for example, caste, creed, so that affects. So that's why Baba is saying no. If there is ego, then somebody will insult you.
Yeah, and the other way, even when you feel you're insulted, one needs to check subtly there is some kind of ego within you as well. Otherwise, you will not get
Yes,
impacted or
yes,
even
yes,
feel.
100%. If you feel the insult means you are in ego. Otherwise, you are take it in just
Very
like
easy
this.
way. It's okay. सामने वाला का perspective है.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes if somebody insults and somebody says, oh, it is like that. I don't understand. Oh, thank you, thank you. You can explain me. Like this also people are doing. So
Yes.
that people. So if you think in different Murli Baba says, sometimes you are the Balak and sometimes you are the Malik. So if you feel you are the child, when there is, if you insult any child, he cannot feel hurt because
Yeah.
he is innocent. So when you are innocent, you never feel the hurt. So that is also there.
Yes.
If you are in soul consciousness, so it is not possible that you receive the insult.
Shanti. Kirjaban, you want to go first? See that you're unmuted.
Okay. No, I just wanted to start with prayers for the soul which has departed yesterday. I think Raki Ben will take care of that at the end. Uh, the things which I liked in the Murli is one thing I always like this lighthouse. And Baba gave a message in 1990, be a lighthouse of newness. And now, when you were talking about this, people talking something about you and you tolerating, I remember from young, they said, believe your enemies more than your friends, because your friends will only tell you what is there in front of you, but your enemies know what is at your back. It is very difficult for me to know मेरे पीछे क्या है, मेरे back में क्या है, what are my negative qualities. I may not know, but it is the enemies who really tell you. So thank them that they at least told you about your weak points, and that you will be able to understand it. So I take it like that. Whenever somebody tried to just throw on me or something, okay, there is something, I mean, up to some level. Once I'm aware of it, then what Baba said, I do. That was one thing I just want to add. And again, over here, see, when Baba said, and now even our Avyak Tishari, it is be unshakable, immovable, and constant. In that, even Baba even speaks about how can I be unshakable and constant. And in this year, Baba says, letting go of the expansion of many and staying in the experience of belonging to one Father. So when you hold on to one Father, nothing or Maya or no one can ever touch you. Maya can never even shake you. So I like this point. And again, happiness, it's not necessary that only I should be happy, but I should say how many people I have made happy, how many people have given happiness. And that Baba credits to the double foreigners, saying they came at the flying stage and they are always happy and cheerful souls because they always had the faith and intoxication. But in all this, in the Murli, there was one thing why I'm not able to do what Baba wants me to do is no powers are under my control. So if I check my powers under my control and I bring them, they become obedient service. So I should stay in this awareness. What is the awareness? I am a master almighty authority. Shanti.
Om Shanti. So Baba, also mentioned about the transforming negative to positive. So this there is this line that Baba says you know even nothing bad in Brahmin vision actually. So everybody have a good and positive and pure good wishes to the self and also others, right? Even somebody criticize, insult, or becomes or they're opposite to what you're saying, right? That is, if we look at it as an opportunity for us to grow, right, in that angle, insult is also an opportunity to check our powers that we have attained. That really helps, right? So every challenge, we can take it as a test paper uh, or a or a teacher, right, for the growth, for our self growth. So in that way, if you look at it, everything is beneficial. But when we apply this in our practical life, what we see is we don't always succeed. I mean, my personal experience that I see, not always succeed. Sometimes we feel like how much to tolerate, or sometimes these sort of points doesn't come in our awareness. Okay, so there we again talk back in the uh, same same voice or same way. Okay, so there we it may not end up a good. It may not leave a good impression to that situation. So how do we really bring up these sort of powers when we have to, use it at the right time. So sometimes, the power comes a bit late after the situation has gone out of control, or we gave a comment, or we already talked, So this, the power of tolerance, not only I'm talking about the power of tolerance, but also the other power. So sometimes I notice personally that power comes later. So there's a little bit of thinking, a bad feeling that, okay, I could have acted this way, or I could have said this way, or this would have been a better approach. So why do we feel that sometimes? How can we overcome that, sister? Any suggestion on that?
Ask once again, because
Yeah.
your is not so audible. You speak louder.
Yeah. Okay. Am I audible now?
Now,
Okay. Fine.
yeah.
Yeah. So in today's Murli, there was a line, right? So where we have to transform the negativity into positive, right? So we need to have that positive attitude all the time. So irrespective of whatever happens in our life, right? So Baba says, if somebody insult us, then one way it is an opportunity to check us, right? Whether we have the power of tolerance or how much am I using it, right? So every challenges or every situation is an opportunity or it's a teacher, right? So when we look at it in that way, yes, of course, there is a growth for us. And it is beneficial. We will also check. We'll make a lot of progress in that aspect if we check that and go. But what I'm saying is, in when we take our real life, right? So sometimes I feel situation coming, and I want to whatever power that I use when the situation comes, and then after the situation, it passes, or later I feel like, okay, I could have used the tolerance power instead of uh, power to face that situation, or or the kind of words that I've used may not be appropriate, so I feel like I could have used a better words. So um so um it's again not really understanding the situation accurately and then using the accurate power, right? So I mean to say, so how can we really conquer these sort of a situation where we don't have that, we don't regret about what words or how we handle that situation?
Yes, that is truth. Because constantly we are not in that sthiti. We are not in that stage. If we are practicing constantly, then it will happen. Because that's why Baba is practicing us only soul consciousness. Soul consciousness means you are the master of your all powers. You have that authority. If anybody insults you or anybody is giving some wrong things to you, you never affected. But sometimes we are in body consciousness and sometimes we are in soul consciousness. So when we are in soul consciousness, the negativity will not power to us. But when we are in body consciousness, it affects. And in that situation, we know all that. After that, also, that situation will go and we realize that why it means just you say that after the situation will come go in that period of time we realize that we can say like this and better answer we can give. So that happens. So constantly we remember Baba and we are in soul consciousness, then all the powers are with us, just like a warrior, right? Whenever the warrior goes to the war, what happens? With all the astra shastra, right? And what shastra will want, so they put. So like that only. So सुसज्जित and अस्त्र शस्त्र के साथ warrior जाता है. So then he can handle. If he forget, then बोलते हैं ना, जैसे कि कोई अस्त्र जैसे रावण और राम का दिखाते हैं ना, कि रावण ने एक ब्रह्मास्त्र ये किया, तो राम उसका फाइट करता है. सो लाइक दैट ओनली, when we are in soul consciousness, all the powers with us, then each and every situation we can face. So instead of we are using the tolerance, we sometimes, because tolerance is in the relationship, right? Because everybody has their weaknesses and their understanding, and from their understanding they told you something wrong also. But if I am in my soul consciousness and my sthiti is very powerful, then I can handle all these things. Otherwise, after the war finish, we can realize that we are not doing properly. So I think this is better. So each and every day we just practice. Each moment we have to be in soul consciousness. So Baba is telling one word, that when Bap is there is no fight. And when Pap is there is no Bap. So our all the virtues, our all the powers just gone. So we cannot use that. So if Shiv Baba is with us, then we can handle anything, right? Otherwise, it is very difficult, because we are into the trap of Maya. When we are in body consciousness, means ego is there, anger is there, right? The instincts are there. So definitely we are not getting that.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Didi, can I just add one thing?
Yes.
See, this is called as, we learn the psychology of regret. When any decision we take, if our feelings dominate our thinking, we are prone to do something we regret. Why do we regret? Oh, I should have spoken like that. Oh, ऐसा करना था, लेकिन मैंने ऐसा किया. क्योंकि जब करते हैं, our bhavna, that feelings dominate our thinking. That feelings that come in our thinking, generally it happens to something which has happened in the past. So that comes and dominates in our mind. We call them as narratives, childhood narratives. So generally we don't regret because we always make good decisions. But there, in a rational thinking, there will be good decisions. But when we make feelings dominate our mind, when there is a lot of narration between connection between feelings and regret. Like, oh, I'm afraid, ye hoga kya, nahi hoga kya. That feeling should never be there. But that feeling that, yes, I can do it. Whatever has happened in the past is different. But now I will be able to do it because my vision is so conscious. I master almighty authority. I think that's what we call it as the psychology of regret. Om Shanti.
100% true. But that feelings comes in the soul consciousness. When we are in soul consciousness, the beautiful feelings are there. Because when we remember Baba, we are full of energy, right? Love, bliss, purity, blessings, and all are there. So when we are in good feelings and good state of mind, then we can spread that. For example, if you have lotus, then somebody will come. Then you can greet or you can welcome by the lotus. If you are not, then you cannot. So it is very simple. So when we are practicing soul consciousness, in that period of time, we are in full, Baba says, Atindriya Sukh, right? So when we are remembering Baba with soul consciousness, then we have all the treasures, all the powers, all the virtues. So for that, in that good mood, in that good feelings we are. So we never regret ourselves.
Okay, sister. Thank you so much. It's all about our stage, right? The practice of
Yes, our
self-consciousness. Yeah.
stage.
Mhm.
And when we remember Baba and we are in soul consciousness, means we are in a very beautiful mood. Our feelings are very beautiful to anybody. So we cannot see the wrong things or we are not in low consciousness. We are in soul consciousness. That's why we never regret. And
Mm.
our decision is also accurate, right decision we can
Yeah.
take. So there is
Okay.
no doubt about yourself and others.
Okay. So, yeah, sister, actually, so now it's time for meditation. So I just see in this Avik Murli Club, so there was a soul by name Radhamani sister who used to join us, and yesterday, I suppose, right? The soul departed the body, and so we want to give a sakas to that soul.
Yes, sure.
Let's use that. So I think maybe somebody have not seen that soul. Let me
Okay.
quickly share that photo. Someone shared it in the WhatsApp.
So you play a song Shanti ke path par.
Okay, so this is that
Oh,
photo. Yeah, so I think we all can
so
together.
you can play Shanti ke path par chalo hum.
Okay, 1 minute. I will search that. What is it? Shanti ke pad par.
You can write Shanti ke path par chalo tum.
Okay, I'll share the sound once again. Just give me a minute. I'm sharing the sound.
शांति के पथ पर चलो Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Tapaswini Ban. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a beautiful day.